This is the end of the cryptocurrency as we know it until now. There will not be any more altcoin season where almost every major cryptocurrency goes up in price, or Bitcoin goes up, then Ethereum, and then altcoin. Things has changed and forever. There will not be any more opportunities as for before. Now you have to see exactly where the money is flowing if you want to make money in bull run cycles, especially in 2025. So make sure you watch this video until the end. Welcome to this video. Welcome to my channel. This is Giannis Andreou. I'll be walking you through all the new changes that are coming from now on, because most of you guys, I'm pretty sure that you're confused right now about this bull run cycle of 2025, because it was expected for altcoins to do a crazy rally as we saw it in 2021. But guess what? This didn't happen and will not happen from now on anymore. You will see some altcoins going up in the price. You will see some return of investments, but not as you have seen before. There will be Bitcoin separate from altcoins and will have probably even better return for investment than major altcoins that probably you have in your portfolio, and altcoins that will be some winners, some that will have ETFs, and some new projects that may come in the space, but this will be more rare opportunities from what we have seen until now. So basically right now the money is flowing from the wealthiest people to Bitcoin. Watch this now.
So you have a problem of the world's richest people. They don't know where to put their money. So there's only so many penthouses in London and Paris that they could buy. There's only so many ranches in Wyoming that they could buy. And so we had this problem. So you create all this money, the money goes upwards to wealth inequality point. To your earlier point, the question is then, well, what do rich people do with money? There's only so many equities they can buy. There's only so many shares in NVIDIA and Apple and Microsoft they could justify. Well, money needs to find a home, and it's found a home in Bitcoin. And so once it has mass adoption, and literally the wealthiest families on the planet are starting to park serious monies in Bitcoin. And because it's scarce, it's easy to transfer, and it's just a winner. Sometimes there's a mass adoption and it just rises to the surface, and I think Bitcoin is that.
So now the money will flow to Bitcoin, and Bitcoin even from this point has more than 100x potential over time. So don't get distracted, and if you use leverage or interest compound and many other things to leverage your Bitcoin, you can accumulate more and have even more than 100x from the current price. It sounds crazy to most of you, but also would sound crazy to you if you knew that the US debt is already at $37 trillion, and they will pass a new law now in a few days, the so-called Big Beautiful Bill, that's the name of the bill, to print $5 more trillion. And until 2030, the debt ceiling in the United States will be increased more than $50 trillion. The fiat currency are about to lose completely the value. So don't get distracted. The price of Bitcoin has huge potential. So now when it comes to the altcoins, you have to see where will flow the money in the altcoins, and they will not flow in the same way as before. Right now, we have some altcoins that are US based, and those one will be more affected positively. We'll see more flows, and those one who are on the top 20 right now, which will see ETFs most probably until September of this year. So in about 2 months, and you still have opportunity to make money with altcoins even in this year, but you have to see where the money will flow, because it's not going to be the same as before. Now we have 9 altcoins that have potential to get this approval for ETF. Number 1, Solana, XRP, Cardano, Sui, HBAR, and a few others. Those are the top ones, in my opinion, that somebody should look if you want to have in your portfolio altcoins as part of diversification. But from now on, there's not anymore the time where you have several altcoins there as a diversification to take advantage of the market and to make money in the crypto market. So things have changed. Get ready for the new changes if you don't want to be left behind and to lose money in one more time in another bull run cycle. 2021 was the craziest bull market cycle probably that we have ever seen, and that we will ever see until now, because things changed after the Bitcoin ETFs were approved in January of 2024. Almost everybody who was in the bull run of 21 started buying altcoins and waited for the nice time of the bull run. So then what happens is that when the November came and was expected to see new all-time highs and etc. on coins, we saw some new all-time highs, but not as we were expecting, especially in the first 3 months of this year, because the liquidity was already allocated to the altcoins since last year. So nobody was waiting to allocate the money, almost nobody, from Bitcoin to Ethereum and from Ethereum to altcoins, as usually was happening again and again on the bull run cycles. And then also a huge amount of money, the biggest liquidity actually into the crypto market after Bitcoin, went to meme coin. And for this, you guys are responsible for this, for allocating, including me, which I made 60,000 from Trump and Melania coin in 2 days, and I went out. So all of us are kind of responsible because there were liquidity, literally people selling Ethereum and altcoins and even probably some Bitcoin to buy meme coins early this year and by the end of 2024. And that's what carried also the trend of the altcoins. And this we will see it again because we still have the shit meme coins going on in the market, which will draw the liquidity from the market. We will not see to go to every altcoin there. And also from the other side, the legal security in the market will affect dramatically the altcoins in general. And you have to stick with the winners when it comes to altcoins, and most probably just to the ones who will get ETF approved and Bitcoin to accumulate more Bitcoin. Have at least 50% of your portfolio in Bitcoin, no matter what happens in the market. And then if you want to chase new opportunities in the market, make sure that you have a lot of knowledge and a lot of study. Make sure that you can have a critical thinking when it comes to studying and making decision on where to invest, and not just because you're hearing a super duper altcoin, somebody talking about it on Twitter or YouTube or somewhere else, because those ones are not any more opportunities. The opportunities from altcoins are much more rare than were ever before, despite the large amount of different altcoins being in the market, because they will not attract any more liquidity as this happened in the past 2021, 2022, and especially in 2021, when was the craziest bull run that we ever experienced. So there's still money there, but you have to be more strategic and really to understand the basic things of investments, because if you guys are missing out this, you most probably will be losing money and just spin around again to another cycle and not make money. If you don't start building portfolio for long term, for at least 5 years, you will be losing again money also in this year 2025. So make sure you see the new changes. Make sure you try to accumulate Bitcoin strategically by leveraging as much as possible you can. As a corporate, if you are a business owner, or as an individual, as a retail investor, you still can do that. And I would recommend that you watch the last speech of Michael Saylor that he did in BTC Prague. I was there. I saw the VIP one, which they put it publicly on YouTube, so you can see it anytime. Also, I saw the speech that he made also publicly. I was there in person as well. So he gives strategies exactly how to do it for the corporates and also for the individuals. So how you can leverage the existing financial systems, what are the limits, what is the strategy exactly, so you are not risking for liquidations and several other stuff. So make sure you watch all of this and take full advantage of this industry, because Bitcoin will be huge in the future because of its limited supply, because of its demand. Bitcoin corporates is the new thing, is the new trend in crypto. Actually, Bitcoin and crypto now are almost two different things because are decoupled. They are not just like, oh, Bitcoin altcoins and allocated from Bitcoin to altcoin. No, people who really knows Bitcoin, they are holding their portfolio for a long time. They are accumulating more, and people who wants to diversify to play with altcoins, they play. So there's two different things, but not that much allocating from Bitcoin to altcoin anymore. I'm not doing it at all. I'm accumulating more Bitcoin than ever by buying, by mining every day, by making more profit from my Bitcoin mining, hosting and management business, Bitcoin mining. You can check out this at bitcoinmining.com, and also you can check out my farms in Ethiopia and US from other videos that I have here on the channel. And if you want to start mining, you can check out my free book down below in the description. You can learn step by step how to start from today, because it's still profitable and will be for many more years. So don't miss this out. Don't get distracted from the noise in the market and from super duper promises that you hear left and right. Oh, this crypto will make you rich, 5 cryptos to make you a millionaire, and all this in the market, because that one will not happen. That one will not work anymore. Things have changed and have changed forever. And unfortunately or fortunately, from now on, the changes will be so fast that the average person will not be able to catch. But the ones who will catch, the ones who will take the full advantage of this, will be the ones who will benefit mostly, will profit from this industry. So make sure you stay tuned to this channel as well. Smash that like button and follow for more videos. Subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future so you don't miss out.